Hey guys, and welcome back, 36 COF, and I'd like to welcome you to my My Hero Academia Chapter 313 review. First time viewers and first time subscribers, drop a like and drop a comment down below. Returning viewers and returning subscribers, I'd like you to also drop a like and drop a comment down below to help me out. It really helps out the channel. Much love and peace, guys. But now let's get into My Hero Academia, because that's why we're here. Now, Chapter 313, we see All Might being ambushed by these two jobbers. And All Might makes short work of these guys. He doesn't have to physically attack them, but just by using his will, by exuding his will upon these jobbers, we see that they're nobodies. And he says the day that anything happens to that kid, and he's referring to Deku, because he knows that these guys are trying to stop him from rendezvousing with Deku. They're trying to harm Deku in a sense. And like I said, All Might, he sends these guys running, and he doesn't even have to lay a finger on them, which just goes to show just how powerful All Might is, not just in a physical sense, even though he's lost a lot of his physical power, but in a mental sense. Now, we don't get to see what happens after All Might sends these guys running, because we get straight, we go from more action into even more, because we see Deku and he's zigzagging through the buildings. He's still trying to dodge Lady Nagant. Now he's trying to use hit and run tactics in order to get leverage on her and ambush her. And Deku is in beast mode, because he's planning out this attack in his head, and he's thinking that he's going to be able to stay out of her line of trajectory. But unfortunately, his danger sense kicks in, and he detects a projectile coming at him straight from behind, and at the last second he's able to react, but he's not able to dodge it. Deku is wondering how she's able to do this, because unless she has some sort of trajectory type quirk, then this shouldn't be possible. But nonetheless, she's able to like hit him from behind, so she's able to curve her attacks. Now Deku's trying to figure out how she's doing this, and while still dodging around the building. And Deku starts to switch up his tactics now, because we see him from using the danger sense quirk, he switches to using smoke screen. Now the same problem comes up that happened with his fight with Muscular. Although Deku's able to hide himself, once he does pop out, he leaves himself open, and especially with Nagant's quirk, which gives her tremendous long range abilities, and her shots pack a punch. Let's not pretend that it doesn't, and that Deku can just shrug these off, because we're seeing that Deku is having issues just trying to keep up with these attacks. And Lady Nagant notices that Deku has another quirk, which makes me wonder why All For One did not tell her about Deku's quirk, and the fact that it contains multiple quirks, because this is a vital piece of information that would help her in terms of capturing him. Now we see Deku talking to N, the smoke user, and he even notes that you forgot already what happened last time. But Deku, he's desperate at this point, but it seems like Deku has a plan, and this plan using his new quirk. This is so dope, because Deku is using his smoke screen in order to buy him time in order to charge up his new quirk from the third user. And the name seems to be Fa-Jin, which I did a bit of research, and it seems to be some kinetic building quirk, some kinetic energy type quirk, where he's able to build up kinetic energy, which I did mention in my Deku quirk video, which it should pop up on the screen or at the end of this video. But nonetheless, Deku we've seen him use this new quirk in action, and its description is that this quirk allows the user to build up kinetic energy and use the energy to release an explosive burst of speed and power. Now we've seen All Might do this as well, but I say we've seen him, but we've seen him take a similar stance to Deku does, where he crouches to the ground and then jumps. And this is exactly what Deku does, and his plan the whole time is to, again, his plan is to ambush Lady Nagant to get the drop on her. Now based on how Lady Nagant is, you guys comment down below and tell me how you feel. Do you think Deku's gonna take her out this chapter? I mean, because I personally don't. I feel like Deku wouldn't, and he should not be able to take her out based on just her pure skill alone and how she's been hyped up. This is cool as well because we see the third user. We see the third user in full detail, and he's talking to Deku. He's telling Deku that he hasn't had enough time in order to mix it, in order to use his quirk effectively. He hasn't had time to train, and Deku shouldn't be doing this. But Deku, being the reckless person he is, because the third user does say to Deku that you haven't had time to work with my quirk yet, you shouldn't be doing this, because this may potentially hurt Deku more. We don't see it in this chapter. You guys comment down below how you feel like this will this affect Deku in the next chapter. Will he receive like a massive fatigue hit because of it? Could it be mental exhaustion? I mean, you guys comment down below and tell me what you think. But Lady Nagant's ability, like I said, she's able to curve the bullet. She was able to curve it around the building. Deku takes note of this. Now, you guys comment down below, how do you think she's doing this? Did All For One maybe give her another quirk, or does her rifle quirk also allow her to slightly alter the trajectory of her projectiles depending on how far they are? Who knows? I mean, you guys comment down below and tell me what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Now we see Lady Nagant, and she's high above the buildings, and she's using her airwalk quirk in conjunction with her rifle in order to get a nice vantage point on Deku. Now she spots him, or what she thinks is him, and she takes the shot, but it turns out it's a decoy, of course, because our boy Deku is smarter than that. Now what happens is that she shoots another one. Once she realizes it's a decoy, she's like, you hide in the smoke all you want, it's not gonna work on me. But by then Deku, he's already above her, and he's got a hold of her arm, and it looks like he's about to perform some sort of mid-air judo throw on her. And that's the last page of the chapter. But you guys comment down below and tell me how you feel about this chapter. Do you think Deku is going to take out Lady Nagant? Do you think Lady Nagant is going to get help from Overhaul? Because Overhaul is still here all this time, and Deku isn't even aware of him yet, because he hasn't been able to sense any murderous intent from anyone else. So he believes Lady Nagant is on his own. You guys comment down below and tell me what you think. How do you think All Might is right now? Because we saw him take on those two jobbers earlier, but is anyone else going to turn up and go up against All Might? We could. Who knows? We don't know what All For One has got planned for Deku and what he has planned for All Might. But that's the end of the chapter, guys. I'm the 36 COF. This is the My Hero Academia chapter 313 review. Keep it fresh and keep it funky. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more manga content. Take care, guys.